What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2013. We are playing as WWE in the year 2015. We are building up to Extreme Rules. This is the go-home show for SmackDown. After SmackDown, we have one NXT to build, or book, I should say, and we'll be moving on to Extreme Rules. I'm not sure if I have anything really to add input-wise to this, so let's just head in and book the show, or run the show, shall we? Let's do it. So we have 3 pre-show matches to start off the night. Our first one is a match between Neville and Sin Cara. Solid ring action, but non-existent crowd heat. Neville beating Sin Cara in 8 minutes and 28 seconds with the Red Arrow. Still just pushing Neville up. I believe he's still an opener, or that's how it's to suggest us book him. So trying to get him at least into lower mid-card status. I'd like to get him the mid-card status before we really start doing anything to him. By the way, being held in front of 10,239 people, still in Hawaii. I'm trying to make that a constant thing, whereas I hold the same shows, or SmackDown in the same area where Raw was. Either way, no worker improvements, and Sin Cara. Oh, Neville has a poor gimmick. We could check that out. I am also not sure if I actually checked out any of these guys that I said I would. So, yeah. What about Sin Cara? Does he have a poor gimmick? No, he has actually a good gimmick. Not good. Well, luckily that's the pre-show. I kind of wanted this to do a little better. Moving on, we have our next match, Bad News Barrett versus R-Truth. We've done this match before, but some good action, not much weighing heat. Barrett defeating Truth with the Bullhammer. Got a 60C. Scott Stanford and Byron Saxton, pretty good on chemistry. Barrett off his game. That's bad news for Barrett. Main reason why I'm doing this match right here, R-Truth is currently an upper mid-carder, and he's got quite a lot of momentum, so I'm kind of hoping for him not only to rub off that momentum to Barrett, but also some of that popularity so I can get Barrett up to an upper mid-card status, because right now he's considered a mid-carder, and I would like him to be higher up on the totem pole. Okay. I guess we'll do Truth too, just so I don't have to deal with that. Fixing a lot of gimmicks here, if I can. Moving on, and the final pre-show bout is a one-on-one bout. Featured great action and a good crowd. Roman Reigns defeating Sheamus in 13 minutes and 30 seconds with the spear. Just a way to get Roman on the card and getting him some momentum, because, spoiler report, Roman Reigns is actually not on the card. Not on this show, at least. So we move on to the actual show. 61C. Definitely was expecting a little bit higher than that. But start of the show, Triple H's music hits. Makes his way down to the ring, being followed by Kane in the Big Show. He grabs the mic and he begins to hype up this Sunday's pay-per-view, saying, this Sunday's Extreme Rules, the one night where WWE forgets its TV PG and goes back to the days of the Attitude. This Sunday is not meant for the faint of heart. Men will take steel to their backs. Men will be sent through wood. And more importantly, 2 men will step inside a steel cage to take on these 2 monsters behind me. The big red monster, Kane, and the world's largest athlete, the Big Show. But that's Sunday, and we still have 2 days until then. So Ambrose, Ziggler, get out here. And then Ambrose and Ziggler get out there, and, before they can really say anything or, really reply to Triple H, WWE Tag Team Champion Cesaro and Tyson Kidd come from behind and attack them. And then Triple H says, you guys are in action next against the Tag Team Champions or something like that. Just a kind of way to kind of further, weaken Ambrose and Ziggler for Extreme Rules. What's definitely concerning here, and something I'm trying to work on, Cesaro was actually very underwhelming in this, and Tyson Kidd performed poorly, which I am upset with that. I wonder why it's like that. I don't know, it's just a little weird. Okay, Well, either way, we have our opening bout, which gets a 73 B minus. Not a bad grade. I personally would have liked to see better. I think this match actually would have been better in real life. This actually seems like a really fun match, but all in all, I think that's a pretty good way to start off the show. Featured great action and average heat. Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler defeating the Upper Cats in 9 minutes and 47 seconds. When Kid was disqualified, that's also probably what affected the grade. I forgot I did that. When Big Show ran in and attacked Ziggler, and we also saw Kane attack Dean Ambrose. Cesaro's improving in technical, so that's awesome. I'm not really worried about this. And then we go on to a 64C angle. Ambrose and Ziggler being beaten down by the four. Kane, Big Show, and the Upper Cats. When the number one contenders towards the tag team titles, the Usos, race onto the ring, coming to the aid for Ambrose and Ziggler and setting up for a potential match later on tonight, which we reveal is going to happen after Triple H gets an 87B+. Round of applause. As he gets so furious that the Usos are involved, so he books the Huge Man 8-man tag for later on tonight, which we will find out, which will be Ziggler, Ambrose, and the Usos versus Big Show, Kane, and the Upper Cats. Tag team match, play us. So far, so good. I'm enjoying the show. We then go to a 47D angle with the Bellas hyping up, or I guess ranting about their match against Paige later tonight. Kind of wish this would have been at least a C-, but what can you do? We then go on to the match, which gets a 48D+. Again, wish this would have been a lot higher than that. A C, C- would have been acceptable, but a 48D+, what the heck is wrong? It's like anytime Paige is in action, I swear. Because I know it's not the Bellas, or maybe it is, but I know it's not Brie, because AJ and Brie had a good match. Either way, solid in ring action, not much weighing heat. Nikki and Brie Bella defeating Paige and AJ Lee in 8 minutes and 23 seconds. When Nikki Bella defeated Paige after a distraction from AJ. And Paige was off her game. Thanks a lot, Paige. What is her problem? I see a poor gimmick for AJ, so I'll just check that, and if I can fix it, I will. Okay, so the way I would like to imagine this is, Paige kind of tagged herself in on AJ and then kind of got cocky and was like, "This is my house," or something like that, and then gets rolled up for the pin, and then 1, 2, 3, they lose. And then afterwards, Paige just beats down on AJ because she's furious that she lost, saying that AJ cost her the match. We then go into a backstage segment where The Miz is hyping his upcoming bout with Eric Rowan. I would imagine that Damien Mizdow. I don't know if I had him on as a manager. I might have to set that up if I don't. But I would like to imagine that, of course, Mizdow was there, mocking him, but it doesn't show that progression, so who knows. Either way, Miz hyping up his upcoming match against Eric Rowan. We proceed to that match, which gets a 64C. Some good action, but not much weighing heat. Eric Rowan defeating The Miz with Greetings of the North after distraction from Mizdow as normal. We then go on to an angle. Eric Rowan just winning his match. Bray's, little chat, whatever, that thing cuts off his music, and then he appears on the top of the entranceway, sitting in his rocking chair. And he's like, "Look at you, you're beating a former world champion. To think one of my children has gone on to accomplish so much, and I couldn't be more prouder. Except for the fact when you backstabbed your own family when you teamed up with that false prophet Roman Reigns. But that's okay, I forgive you. All you need to do is come home." And then Eric Rowan, shakes his head no. And then, just like last week, and then Bray says, "That's unfortunate." And then the lights go out, quickly turn back on. You see Luke Harper in the ring. He does that huge discus clothesline that he does. He just beats him down until Bray tells him to stop. And he says, "We'll see you Sunday, son." So a good angle here. 68C+. I'm definitely pretty satisfied with that, considering that this is more of a mid-card angle. I mean, Bray helped out a lot, but Rowan's being a pretty good promise here. A little surprised with him, to be honest, of how well he's being received right now. Then we just go on to Rowan, challenging Luke Harper to an Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules. So got a 54C-, and that also is a little surprising, considering I wasn't really sure how well he was on the mic, but that's cool. And then video, this is the Raw recap. It's just playing what the events that happened with Randy Orton, the Usos, and Rollins and the Upper Cats from Monday Night Raw. Then Rusev's in the ring. He cuts a promo on John Cena. I didn't really know much to say. I just picture it being more like, Rusev #1 and how he's going to prove John Cena how it's a fluke and all that. Rusev's not the best promo cutter anyways. Mostly just him. Rusev blah blah blah. Rusev this. Maybe Lana's more better, I guess. We then go on to a match with a classic. Rusev and Swagger. Great feud. Got a 60C. Some good action in average heat. Interesting. I wasn't expecting to see average heat. Is it Rusev that got that? Or Swagger, maybe? Either way, Rusev defeating Jack Swagger in 8 minutes and 2 seconds with the Accolade. Of course, Swagger and Zeb have excellent chemistry together. And that's that. Good match there. No backstage. I should have done like a post-match beatdown. I didn't do that, though. We just go backstage where Triple H is psyching up Kane, Big Show, and the Uppercats for the match later tonight. And then we go to our main event. Gets a 73 B-. Again, would have liked this to be higher up there, but what can you do? Some good action, average heat. Kane, Big Show, and the Uppercats defeating Dean Ambrose, Ziggler, and the Usos. When Big Show defeated Jey Uso with the knockout punch. And Jimmy Uso's improving in Rumble, so that's pretty rad. All in all, the show gets us a 75 B-, increasing our popularity in 23, so that's awesome. But we lost popularity in 16, so that's not awesome. That's no good. I can't wait for the days, Nerds and Geeks, where it's like, you know what? You're doing good. Keep it up. That'll be the day. I like my shows. Apparently the feedback's been good too. I was #1 on the story things. Look at that, Mystices or Mystico making a Mike Bennett's on a rise. Might want to shortlist him. Not that I'm the biggest Mike Bennett fan, but I'm always looking to help out my shows. All right, I believe NXT is tonight. Look at these people. Who? Mark Henry's like, I want to be on. Oh God, Mr. McMahon. Before we do that, hold on. Medical. It's not what I wanted. Let me just go to Mr. McMahon. Give time off. Give you like 6 months. Go away. Jeez. Ric Flair. Dude, F off. Don't make me fire you. I'll fire you. Don't make me pull out the pink slip. I don't think anyone would give a damn that you're gone, dude. I forgot to give Sheamus his bonus. Alright, let's look at the email real quick. Look at Eva Marie. She thinks she's ready to be called up to the main roster. Oh, that's rich. Eva Marie, you're not ready to be called up to the main roster. Don't kid yourself. Madison Rayne has left TNA, CZW, and she's joined WWE. So we have Madison Rayne now. And she is on the NXT brand. We're going to make you a main eventer. Yeah, right. Auto push. She's a killer. Alright, so cool. Oh, look at that. Chris Omega, everybody. Get out of here. If anyone's curious, let's just take a look at the NXT brand. People that stay on the show. So Kendrick, Ashley Lane, who's going to stay there. Blake, who's the champion. Anybody else that's... Oh, there's a Velvet Sky, Talia Sky, which she's going as. And that's everybody. Check our storylines before we end off, I think. Okay, Cesaro and Kid's doing really well. That's getting a lot of heat. I'm happy with that. Brian and Bad News Barrett, we didn't change anything because Raw was a perfect way to end this. Oh, wow. A lot of these are coming in with good heat. Minus that match, but whatever. A lot of these are doing better even than our main feud. Cool. I'm satisfied with this. Out of curiosity, we did do an auto push, so I don't know why we're doing it again, but I want to see. Cesaro is still that mid-card, and so is Tyson Kidd. Darn it. Jimmy and Jay aren't. Got that popularity or whatever it is. Alright, well, whatever there is, geeks. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor. Leave me a comment, like, and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, my name's been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. I'll see you guys for NXT, but until then, have a wonderful day.